Teachers can be your first haters. It sucks to be on time, honestly. Relationships. Now this is the big T in high school. I'm gonna be the only one that's nervous. In high school, kids can be cruel. We're onto the big league right now. We're onto the big dogs right now. If your hygiene is not up to par, if your hygiene is not right, they will talk about you. Like, we don't want the stinky breath, we don't want smoking, if you don't sexually or whatever it is. Less people you deal with is less problems for real. Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Janelle. So in today's video, I'll be doing my freshman advice 2025 for all my upcoming freshmen that are scared, excited for high school. Watch this entire video. It will help. You guys are really nervous even watching this video right now, preparing yourself for the first day. So my first tip to you guys is being nervous on the first day is totally normal. I remember the first time I started high school as a freshman, I was so nervous that day. Like, I could literally feel pits in my stomach. Like, I feel it in my stomach, that really anxious, bad feeling. Like, oh my, I'm praying, like, God, please let today be okay. Let it just be okay. And I'm here to tell you that it's 100% okay to be nervous. And trust and believe that you watching this is not going to be the only one that's nervous. I would say almost everyone who's a freshman is going to be nervous for the first day. Like, it's your first day. You may not be with your friends from middle school. You may see them, you may be with them, or if you're going to a whole different school from all your friends from middle school and you're starting over, no one knows anyone most of the time. So this is the best and worst moment, because the worst moment you're scared, you're nervous, but the next moment is the best moment, because this is where it's your first chance to make friends and to get friends. Some people will not make friends on the first day of school because they're too nervous to interact or whatever. But my advice to you is to try to step out of your comfort zone to make at least one friend. And how to go about making one friend is like, you can just start up a conversation. You can give the person, the best way to start a conversation is to like give the person a compliment, and then you can, you know, work your way in there to see if you guys can be friends, if you guys may have the same classes. Just don't be selfish. Honestly, the best advice is to try to make friends as soon as possible, because everyone is gonna, other people may be clicking on to each other quick, and you don't want to be left alone with no friends. So try your best to be friendly. It's hard, I know. Me myself, I'm not friendly, but you just have to do it. Grades. This is the importance of going to high school. Like, the grades, this should be number one in everyone's list. This is the priority. So let me tell you this. High school, this is where the real world starts. This is where the real work starts. Like, if you thought you had all the work, assignment, everything, test back then, that's baby steps. We're in the real world now. This is where all the workload comes into play. And let me tell you, freshmen, it's not even real workload. But here to tell you, make sure you have, I will advise you to get a little book where you only write your assignments in, like check for the assignments and the dates that they're due, or if you have any tests that's coming up, a homework, you know, that's like your to-do list school book. So every day you go in that book and you make sure that you're ticked off everything off your list that is supposed to be done and done on time. So this way it's like it's keeping track of all your schoolwork, so you won't be able to miss anything, you won't miss any deadlines, so no zero for you, and you always be prepared. Next thing is that make sure you're always studying. Sometimes they will give pop tests and you don't know when a test is coming, so make sure you're studying repeatedly. So honestly, I would say go over your notes that you take every day, study every day or every other day. That's the best thing I can say. And then when it reached the Friday or the Saturday, which is the weekend, you go over the entire notes that you took for the entire week for every subject. And that's just how you keep your memory fresh with all the information, because there's going to be a ton of information coming in from all different angles. This is how you're going to keep your mind fresh and just stay ready and prepared. And if you don't understand a topic, I would suggest tell it to your teachers, because this is what your teacher is there for. They're there to help you, so don't be afraid. Just tell it to your teachers. They're there to help you. There's no need to be afraid. There's no need to be shy and keep it to yourself, because if you just don't understand, you just don't understand. And I'm sure they're going to ask you guys if you understand, yes or no. And if you're in the class, please, I think this is normal. Like sometimes you're in the class and the teacher asks you if you understand, and no one is saying anything, and you deeply know that you don't understand, and you're just embarrassed to say that you don't understand. Please take it from me, don't be embarrassed, because the entire class may understand, but you don't understand, and then you're left behind while everybody else passes while you fail that one thing. Like, why be embarrassed 2 times? Like, why be embarrassed? Tell that you don't understand and be embarrassed when you fail and everyone else pass. Like, don't. Burnouts and self-care. So in this new journey, this new season that you guys are going into freshman year, there may come a time where you just feel so burned out, you feel so tired because of all this new pressure load that's on you guys, from works to different friendships, you know, just everyday life. You may experience burnout, and when you may not know what a burnout is. You can look it up, but to put it in simpler terms, a burnout is like when you feel so low. You feel low energy. You feel like you don't want to do anything. You just feel tired. Like your brain feels like it's going to shut down. Your body feels like it's going to shut down. That is a burnout. And when I can tell you, you may experience burnout. And when you're experiencing burnout, I would say take a self-care day for yourself. Just relax and take a nice, deep self-care day. Recover yourself, take a break from the school, or take a break from everything, and just decompress from everything that's around you. I think everyone deserves a self-care day, no matter what you're doing. Everyone deserves a self-care day, so take one and just recoup and rejuvenate to be back on hygiene. This is important. Hygiene important. Let me tell you, in high school, kids can be cruel. I know kids can be cruel in middle school, but we're onto the big league right now. We're onto the big dogs right now. Kids can be real cruel, and let me tell you, if your hygiene is not up to par, if your hygiene is not right, they will talk about you. They will talk about you. They will bully you. I've seen it happen countless amount of times, and it's not cool. Honestly, it's not cool, because, and we're humans, anything can happen. Even one day, something can just slip up and something happen. It's not cool. They bully you. But what I can tell you is make sure your hygiene is on par for every single day. So come to terms with your hygiene being on par. Please make sure you're showering every morning. I know some people, they are night showers. They take showers at night. They don't shower in the morning. And I'm 100% not agreeing with that, because anything can happen in your sleep. You sweat in your sleep. Some people say they don't sweat in their sleep, but your body is sweating. Your pH may be off. You never know. So I would suggest having showers in the morning, nice and fresh, and make sure you're wearing your deodorant and perfume or body spray, whatever you use. Make sure you're using that, and just be fresh. And then make sure your oral care, make sure you're brushing your teeth properly, and please make sure you brush your tongue. You can use a tongue scraper. Make sure you're using Listerine, you're flossing. Like, just take care of your oral health too. We don't want no stinky breath. Like, we don't want the stinky breath. We don't want the stinky underarms. Like, we don't want that. So yeah, we don't want nobody bullying us. So we have to do what we have to do. Your hair is properly washed and groomed for school, you know. Yeah, just make sure you're taking care of yourself, because these kids, they're bullies, and don't let nobody bully you about your hygiene, because one word get out, the entire school, the entire classroom know. Be punctual, and by this I mean make sure you're on time to school. Don't just be like, it's high school, it's not serious. Please be punctual. I have learned over the time that being punctual is very important, and it's something that we don't take serious now as we're young. But when you get older, you start working a job, you're gonna have to be early and you can't be late. And you already have the habit of being late. That's gonna be stuck and rooted in you, and you cannot show up early for your job. They're gonna fire you. Like, you don't want that. So I know it sucks. It sucks to be on time. Honestly, I'm being honest. It sucks to like be on time. If we're gonna keep it a buck, it sucks because you just want to do your own thing. Teachers, I know some teachers can be real bullies. Like, you don't have to tell me. Like, sometimes when they say your mother is your first hater going to school, your teachers can be your first haters from the students. Like, teachers, sometimes they can be cruel, they can be mean and bullies. Like, but I'm telling you, try to be respectful to your teachers. Maybe if you're respectful, they won't have to be a hater and bully you. But just be respectful to your teachers. Their job is already hard enough. Like, don't let it be harder. And I just pray that they don't try to bully you, because sometimes they're mean. In activities, make sure you're involved in all the clubs. As much clubs as you can be in. Make sure you're in the clubs. Make sure you're in the different activities. Like, just make sure you're participating, because honestly, at the end of this school career, this looks so good on your portfolio that you are just so active, especially if you want to further your education to college level. It'll be really good for you. So fun to do. Maybe now it looks stupid to you, but once you finish high school, and once you're almost finished high school, you're probably gonna wish that you have participated more in certain things. So if you have friends, if you have a friend group and they probably think that certain things are not cool, don't be like them. If deep down you want to do it, like, just don't follow the crowd. If you want to do it, you do it. Same to do, you follow what you want to do. Confidence. I think high school is where a lot of people will grow their confidence, and this comes from maybe people bullying you, or people like gossiping you, or gossiping about you, or about this. This is like, I think high school is where most people find themselves, and it can also be where some people lose themselves. But I would say maybe you guys will have confidence boost in high school. Depends on how your high school years may go. So if you're not confident now in yourself, which is completely normal, if your confidence level is not as high as you want it to be, as long as you're working towards building it up, I think high school will be a very good place where your confidence level will grow high. I remember when I was like a freshman, my confidence level was not that high, but I think my confidence level grew as the next year my confidence level boosted, and that was good. Do not be led into peer pressure. This is high school. This is where we're gonna meet people that are different from us, like different from you and I, different beliefs, different things that we don't normally look into. But I'm here to tell you, don't be bullied, don't be pressured into trying things that you don't want to do. If that's not what you want to do, don't do it to just fit into the crowd. And I'm telling you this, like, it's okay to be different. It's okay to say no. It's okay to not seem cool, because honestly, 3 years down the line, these people are just going to be fade out. These people are not going to be in your story in the next 3 years. Like, don't be pressured into doing things that you don't want to do. So don't be pressured into smoking if you don't want to be smoking. Like, all that's drinking, all that stuff is not cute. And don't do things that you don't want to do, you know, sexually or whatever it is. Don't do things that you don't want to do, because this is high school. This is like the breathing ground for peer pressuring. Like, this is where it starts. Avoid them. Don't do anything that you want to do. And if you're not comfortable, if people are pressuring you to the point where Can't take it anymore. Make sure you tell teachers, tell your parents. They might think you're not cool, but don't worry, you're cooler than them. The next thing, don't be a people pleaser. Like, don't do things just because other individuals want you to do it. People pleaser. Like, you, over the time, you will get it. You will grow up. You will get it that people pleasers are not cute. You will try to please a couple people, but after a time, you're just gonna get too tired of it, and you're gonna want to leave it. I think it's friendships, and this going hand in hand. Pick your friends wisely. Choose your friends wisely. And you know the saying, show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. That is really a deep saying if you really look on it. Because why are you friends with people who don't study, who don't go to school, who don't go to class, who smoke, who drinks, who do things that are just not aligned with who you are as a person? Like, that does not, it does not give. Okay, you want to be friends with people who are like you and have the same mindset as you, as to what you want in life. Choose your friend group wisely, and you don't even have to have a big friend group. If you feel comfortable with having smaller friend groups, the more the better, because less drama, less people to deal with, just less problems. The less people you deal with is less problems for real in life. I can tell you that because I'm a great example. Mental health. I think in high school, this is where most people develop into themselves and find out any issues that they have. Mental health is really serious, and high school can be tough. It's really hard sometimes, not just with the work, but with the people you're around, your parents, maybe, you know, it's really hard. So I would just say take care of your mental health, and just know that if you don't want to be in a situation, excuse yourself from it and just take care of yourself. If things get too hard, I'm sure you have school counselors. You can talk to your counselor at your school. Just find someone to talk to that you trust and you know that has your best interests at heart. Drama slash gossiping. No matter where you go, you will never get rid of drama. Like, as long as we're on this earth, mixing it, sharing it with other people, we'll always have drama. So in high school, freshman year, you may be included in some drama. Or in your other years in high school, you may include in some drama, because that's just how the world works. If people, they love to gossip. They just love problems. But the best advice I can give you, please do not be the creator of drama. Please do not try to be a backstabbing friend person where you talk about this person, you go back and talk about this person. Like, don't do that. There may come a time where they all find out and they turn against you, and I'm sure you don't want the entire friend group, you don't want the entire class to be against you, the entire school to be against you. Like, you don't want that. That's like the worst thing to ever happen to someone. So make sure you stay clear of drama. Do not entertain it. If you're in drama, just try to ignore it as best as possible until it dies down, because trust me, this week is you and then next week is somebody else. There's always new drama. You always hotter tea than what's there is right now. So if you're in drama, don't sweat it too much, because they'll be moving on from you in a hot minute. Like, they'll just move on. So don't be the creator of drama and you'll be alright. Don't feed into it. Introvert. If you're an introvert, meaning that you don't talk to people, you're really by yourself, like me. I'm really compassionate with people who are introverts, because I'm an introvert myself. I don't like to talk. I don't really like to mingle with people. And then people really have an issue with people like us who don't like to talk, who don't want to participate. Like, we're just chilling. Like, if you're an introvert, you don't have to change. You don't have to change to please no one. Like, you can just still talk to people, but keep your peace and your sanity by yourself. Like, You don't need to change to. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to change to please anyone. So for all my fellow introverts, I'm just here wishing you to never change. Like, stay where you are. We're in relationships. Now this is the big T in high school. Like, once you hit freshman year, it's like maybe probably a goal for some people to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. But let me tell you, I may tell you not to date in high school, but you're gonna do it anyway, because that's just like, I can just tell you, I can give you suggestions, but you guys don't have to take it. But I'm just gonna tell you guys any other way. So in high school, it's natural. You're gonna see someone that you like you're growing into your person, you're growing into who you are. You're gonna see people that you like, and that's 100% okay. That's 100% normal. And yeah, we're humans. So, but all I'm telling you is to be safe. Be safe on your journey with relationships in high school. You see someone that you like and you guys are going to be in a relationship, it doesn't have to be everyone's business. Everything that you guys is not everyone's business. It's the both of you business. And if things doesn't work out, it's normal, because you're in high school. This is what high school is about. You're gonna meet people. If you want to date, you're gonna date. Just make sure you're safe and it's something that you want to 100% do. Personally, I would say make sure you're focusing on your studies, because that's what you're there for. That's the most important thing. Boyfriends will always be there. Ending off school, ending off college, ending off everything. Boyfriends will always be there. So this doesn't have to be your main focus right now. You don't have to be boy crazy. Focus on school and just focus on you. Like, learn who you are. I hear many girls' stories here on YouTube and TikTok that they wish they didn't have a boyfriend in high school or boyfriends in high school, because they didn't really learn who they truly are while being in a relationship, because they were just so focused on pleasing the other person and not taking time out to know who they are to themselves. So all I can suggest to you is that make sure you know who you are, what you want, and please don't be that type of person that has many boyfriends. Like, you date this person, you break up, you date this person, you break up, you date this person. Like, no. Like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. That is not tea. That is not tea. Take it from me. It's not tea. Make sure you guys have a very good school year as freshmen and the rest of high school years. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Remember, hard work pays off. This is the time to shine with your best quality of work so you can be successful in life. This is like the stepping stone to success. So make sure you guys study hard, work hard, play hard, and just have fun, because you guys are going to meet people on this journey that you're going to maybe take on a lifetime. You're going to meet people that you're never going to see again, never going to talk to again, and that's okay. Just have fun and remember who you are throughout this entire high school journey. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao!